Okay, so we've done the 4 columns around the 4 corners of our building. Now we're going to do the 2 slanted columns out the front. So what we've got is I've opened up my east elevation, and we can see that we've got the columns there that we did before. What we're going to do now is to draw some reference planes that are going from the corner here up to here, and then we're going to apply the columns to that. So the first step is obviously go to architecture, go to your reference planes, which will bring up this, and then we want to go from the corner there up to there, and we want an angle of 110 degrees on that. Okay, once we've got that, we are going to then do a copy of that. I'm going to copy that across. So click on it once, press enter, and then should be able to then move that. Let's see if I can move that. Like that. Oops. That moved everything. Copy that. Should be able to go enter and then grab that and then move that across 200. That's better. Do that and then go escape. And then you want to go in there and enter this, edit this measurement. Make that 125 millimeters. All right, so we've got 2 reference planes that are there going from the corner to the corner. Now it's time for us to draw our column onto that. So we're going to go into architecture, column, and we want the slanted column. And if it comes up with asking you to choose the reference plane, then choose the east one at the top of that window. So we're going to draw on that. We want the before we do that, I'm just going to say, so grab the slanted column over here in your properties. Make sure that the base cut style is horizontal and the top cut style is horizontal. And then click from the bottom there to the top there. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to jump in and look at that from a top view. And you can see that our column here is not very straight compared to our wall. So we're going to use the align tool, and we're going to pick the center line of our wall there, and we're going to pick the center line of our wall on our column, and that should snap it straight, which it has. Go back into the east architectural one, and you can see that our column, for some reason, is nowhere near where it should be. I don't know why that has done that, but let's try and drag that out to snap that. Okay, we're almost there. So what we want to do is we want to align this point here. So we're going to go to move that to, I should be able to grab a point there to there. Oh, is that not letting us move? There we go, try that. Bring that across to there. All right, let's have a look. Okay, that's pretty good. It's nice and tight at the top. So we look down the bottom. We get slightly offset because this is, otherwise this looks like it's slightly different heights. But we should be able to click on that and drag that down a fraction. I think it's because these are different, maybe. All right, let's zoom out. Let's have a look at that 3D. Oh, we've got a bit of a lip there. I think that's because our beam there is slightly narrower than our other timber. So if you might remember, we made this timber on around the base is 200 by 350, whereas this here is only 175. So the difference between that, because that's centered, that's why we've got that little gap there. And we'd have a little gap there as well. Otherwise, it's pretty good. We can go from there. So now what we need to do is mirror that from one side to the other. So go back into your level 1 architecture plans. You should be able to then select our beam, click on the mirror pick axis, pick the middle one there, and it should snap it to the other side. Go back into our 3D view, click off it, and then you can see that we have our two beams, slanted columns out the front. So that is how we do our slanted columns. Next part that we're going to do is a little bit of a tidy up around here, and then we are going to do some other walls. So I'll catch you in the next video.